Good morning everyone, and welcome back to what is currently a sunny day on the Finca. The forecasted cloud for the next week or so at the moment, but so far the panels are hooked up yesterday are working fantastically. We're pulling over 2 kilowatts at the moment. Jessie's enjoying the sunshine, aren't you, darling? Hey? Little fly bugging you. So today, Shannon's not with me today. She's gone running errands. Remember the old car we had that died? The clutch went on it and various other things. Well, it died just after we filled it up with diesel. So she's gone down there. A friend's going to help her pump the diesel out into cans, and then it's going to get scrapped. But we don't want to scrap it with a full tank of diesel. So that's that. Today I want to get those junction boxes all sealed up. Remember yesterday was a horrendous day, cold and wet and miserable, and yeah, no fun at all. Well, Cats is here now. They love sitting on here in the morning, it gets the sun early. So I want to get the junction boxes sealed up, repair that tube pipe conduit thing that I cut to get the cables through, tidy up the mess that I left yesterday because it was too cold and wet to do it there and then. Then hopefully, if the sun carries on, I want to get back upstairs and carry on with the kitchen in our Hay Loft apartment. So let's crack on. And Dottie's happy in the sun this morning, attacking the washing. Look at state. I better stop her. So this is my wire that I pulled through my massive oversized conduit. I've just sort of coiled it up. It'll come in short pieces in the future, it always does. This is the original fencing cable, so I need to tie these up and sort these out. But they're going to come in handy because we're extending. Now we know what's going on the land here, we're going to extend Donkey and Goatie's area, make it pretty big for them in the very near future. Eddie's coming with the digger. We're going to get the other solar panels banked in and get these extended so they've got a big run around. Goatie's lying in the sun this morning, and Donkey is doing what he always does, just eating. What we're going to do, we're going to move that IBC over to this side and then extend them right the way up to the solar panels there. It's going to be right nearly back to the wall as well, to where the wheelbarrow is, so they're going to have a pretty big area there, which will be fantastic for them. I need to sort this end of the conduit out where the wires go through there, seal all that up, so there'll be no movement or chafing or anything. Probably just going to foam it in and then bury it. I need to repair this where I had to cut it because I couldn't get the cable all the way through, and then sealing the junction boxes under the panels. So let's get on with it. Wonderful, that's the first task of the day done. All the ends of that big pipe are sealed up, so there's no critters going to be getting in there causing any mischief. The joints all sealed up. I filled them over with expanding foam, to be honest, but it's gone right in and up, and it's done now. It's excellent news. I've sealed all the entrances to all the junction boxes. I can still get the tops off to inspect them, which I'm going to do on a regular basis, and make sure they're all clean, there's no moisture in there. I'm going to spray them all up with some proper contact thing, you can't remember what it's called, but I've got a bottle of specialist stuff there. What else do I need to do? I think that's it really. It's all working well until we get the last of the panels in. We're kind of where we're at the minute. I'll bury that pipe slowly. We're going to build another step, like I said, for that. But for now, we're all good. So hopefully we're going to crack on with upstairs. Okay, the sun's gone in. It's clouded up. It looks like it might rain. I'm on emergency standby to bring the washers in if it does. What I need to do, I'm going to carry on with this side of the cladding, because again I'm limited on power. I don't really want to run a generator. We've hammered it for like 2 days solid almost, but there's still useful things I can do. I want to get this socket in here and get the socket in the back of my cupboard for the fridge, I need to work that out, but I need to put this one, it's not fixed, that one and that one in to carry the ends of the T&G where it meets up to the unit. They actually should just run behind there, which is fab. So I'll get them in. Right, so I've got a couple more boards in place there, and I need to get the socket in now before I go any further. That'll give me a chance then to sort all them wires out, get this socket in the back of there, and then lead for me lead to run on this direction for the sockets down here and over there. When I thought the other day there'd be no more mess in here, I've got to cut 2 holes in the wall, haven't I, there for me back boxes so I can set the sockets in. So there will be a little bit more mess, but yeah, I'll get this cut. I'll go and find my sockety bits and my hole cutter, and we'll get them in. Right, to get our socket in, we'll take our back box. It's got 2 little holes in it, which are the centres, if you can see them. The centres for your drill, to drill two 68mm holes. You drill, you're centred on each one of these. So we just put it where we want it, which I think is going to be about there. We're putting it here, so we can plug things in and stand them on the works up here rather than having to tile around the socket. We decided it'd be just easier to just pop it in here. Then anything we can plug in can sit on there, whatever, toaster, coffee maker, whatever. So we just need to mark these holes, making sure it's level, and drill them through with the hole saw, which I need to put on my drill. So with our 2 holes drilled, we just need to take the jigsaw and nick out the little bits in the middle, the curving down bits, which I happen to have here. Then our back box just pushes in lovely like that. I'm not going to tighten it up just yet because I want to get a cable up now to feed this socket. I just need to work it out. I might even put that one in the cupboard first, yeah. I'll have a quick think about it. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is put this socket in this cupboard. It's going to have a shelf in it. That's where the fridge is going to go. So I'm going to mount the socket just under the shelf, because, sorry if it's a bit dark by the way, I've just turned the power off so I can mess with these. So I can plug it in underneath, because the fridge is really tight to the back of the cupboard. So just to be sure, it's under there, it won't be seen. I don't know what we're going to do with this bottom bit yet, but we'll figure something out as always. So I'm going to drill a hole through, just marked it there, for my cable to run through, and then obviously take my cable out of my junction box there, run the cable through, and then mount my socket. So the hole's drilled. The beauty of those connectors that I used, if you remember, you can just open them up and they're just totally reusable. So I'm just going to open all the connections up in here. It says there's 2 of them. One more. Drill. Take my wire out. Feed it through my hole, and hopefully the hole's big enough. It should be. There we go. And now fiddle about. There we go. So I'm just going to screw that to there now, and just like that. So I need to go and get some screws though. So there we are. He's in. Perfect socket for a little fridge. Right, now I'm going to get this one sorted out as well. So I need to go and grab a length of cable and my cutters and strippers and all that stuff. So I shall be back in a moment. So I've got my cable, I've stripped back the outer core. Just looking for my strippers, here they are, to strip the ends. I'll shove it through first. It's just going to come up here, up there. That's why we had to do it now, so we can still reach it. In fact, I'll do it the other way. There we go. Bit of insulation there. You can sit there. These are just going to run down now and go into that junction box with the other things. So I'll get the socket wired on and get him fixed in place, and get him connected to the junction box, and then get the power back on, then you might be able to see me. Right, as you can see, the lights are back on, the power's back on. My junction box is at the bottom here. That'll now enable me to bounce any sockets on I want on in that direction, because there's going to be a couple over there, as I said earlier. So he's just going to sit behind the cladding like that. The socket's in, I've checked it, it's all working. So we can now stand things on there and plug them in there. Yeah, brilliant. So yeah, that's a bit of a result there. Oh, and the ones in the cupboard for the fridge as well. Everything's functioning. So I think the next stage is to carry on with this cladding. First of all, I'm going to check on the solar power though, because we've had quite a lot of cloud today, not much sunshine. It was looking alright earlier, so I'm going to go and have a check of it and see what it's at. Fab. Solar's doing great, fantastic. So yeah, I think we should be alright with that. Now, hope it's going to be quite sunny for the next few days. Makes life a lot easier for us. I think next I'm gonna probably get this cladding down here, because that shouldn't take too long. Then I'm going to start on the tiling, get the tiling done again in that corner. It's going to be a lot easier to do it now before I build this return on the worktop. All the rest is done. You can see where it's showered. You can see the definite mark there where it's oiled up to. So if I get that done at least, then shower can probably carry on and get the rest of it oiled as well. So yeah, probably finish that next, I think, and then get on with the tiling on this and round that corner as well. Even if I don't get it all done, because I don't know how far it's going to come, I can always finish it off at a later date. Wonderful. So yeah, that's me for today. Sharon's on her way back. We've got to feed all the animals, walk the dogs, blah de blah. At least we don't have to water because it rained yesterday. So thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel down there. Click the little bell, select all, and YouTube will notify you every time we upload a video, which is currently 6 days a week. Thanks to all the people that supported us. You're absolutely amazing. We couldn't do it without you. And we'll be back tomorrow.